We have the Detroit Lions Week 3 preview and 10 keys to victory. And for those of you that know what time it is, cue that intro because it's showtime. Welcome to Detroit Lions Pride. If this is your first time here, my name is Troxel. I am your host. And if you love all things Detroit Lions just as much as I do, we are on the road to 400 subscribers by the end of September. Now let's get into it. My 5 keys to the offense is this. As we all should know, the 2 keys should be DeAndre Swift and Amon-Ra St. Brown, as they both had stellar starts to the season, both on the ground and through the air, while making history in the process. The 3 biggest keys to beat Minnesota Vikings defense is going to be DJ Chark, Jared Goff, and TJ Hockenson. Goff needs a repeat of week 2 where he threw 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and had 0 fumbles. If Goff can be ineffective like he did a week ago, this week, that would be huge for our offense. DJ Chark needs to emerge as a wide receiver too. Anything thrown his way, bad throw or not, needs to be a Chark catch. And finally, TJ Hockenson. I'm about to call him Buttergrew like I did for Brandon Pettigrew. When you are playing for a make-or-break contract year, you cannot drop easy catches. Not only does it stall drives, but it doesn't give you the confidence that Jared Goff would want out of his player. It limits drives. It also is less efficient of the offense. So if Hockenson can step up and Chark can prove to be a wide receiver too, then our guys do what they do, then the offense can hang in there and move our ranks from third in points to top in points. Also, a side note, Detroit Lions does lead the league in explosive plays through 2 weeks of the NFL regular season. If that continues into week 3, I have full confidence that we can score the necessary points it will take to take down our division foe in the Minnesota Vikings on the road. Now, my 5 keys on the defensive side of the ball. This one's a little bit more easier, as our 3 stars on the defense need to keep doing what they're doing. That is Aiden Hutchinson, Malcolm Rodriguez, and Jeffrey Okudah. Jeffrey Okudah is proving that he could be the cornerback number 1. Now with Tracy Walker, if you can catch an interception, don't let it slip through your hands. Not only does it not limit drives, it also will affect your confidence. So if there's an easy interception, you got to come through with it. You can't let it slip through your hands. If you can intercept that ball, well, it ain't third down now. It's 1st and 10, Detroit Lions football. So it limits drives to where now you put their defense back out on the field and you let your high-powered offense do what they do best. So with Tracy Walker, don't let it slip through your hands. If you could come up with the turnover, definitely come down with that turnover. And finally, Alex Anzalone, if he could play the way he did the first half of week 2, he could do that for both halves of 60 minutes of NFL football in the regular season, then we're going to have a foundational piece that is going to help us week in and week out this season. Alex Anzalone has had flashes of being really, really good and has had flashes of being really, really bad. So we need him, especially against a division rival, to be really, really good for 60 minutes. Nothing else matters besides beating the Minnesota Vikings in week 3. In other areas, we will see Ifeatu Melifonwu, as he had some full practices this week. And also, I need to see Julian Okwara kind of continue what he's been doing in week 2, carry over into week 3. If he does that, that's going to be another player that a lot of these offensive coordinators are going to have to scheme against. When you got more players and they have bodies to scheme against, it's going to tip the balance into your favor. One thing I need to say is nobody is talking about Isaiah Buggs. Now, for me, Buggs, continue doing what you're doing, my brother. I notice. And if you want to be here long term, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing everything right. Continue going at a high level that you have been. You have been a clogger in the middle. Now, Michael Brockers is a guy that needs to step up. Now, he did not play in preseason, did not partake in training camp, things of that nature, so we need him to kind of get up to speed. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. If you haven't did all that fun stuff and you love the Detroit Lions just as much as I do, we are on the road to 400 subscribers by the end of September. Also, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts on the Week 3 preview and the 10 keys to victory for our beloved Detroit Lions. We'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings about it. With that being said, I am your host, Troxel. I will see you in the next video. #FNS, #OnePride, baby. Peace.